it's Mochi, and welcome back to our series playthrough of Monster Harvest. And, let's just say, a lot of crazy stuff happened in this episode. Good lord. Y'all are in for a treat today. Oh, good lord. Let's just say I about had 100 million heart attacks. I got scared so many times. It's not even funny. Oh, good lord. Well, we're loading in now. Let's do this. So, to start off, I want to grab our watering cans, our green slimes. I also need to grab the hoe, so I do come back and do that. I want to grab the titanium and all of our seeds. I do need to go back and grab the hoe, so I do that. I do believe I did that. I want to grab this, because we're going to switch up our farm a bit. Sorry, I did grab the hoe, of course. We're going to make as many pipes as we can, because if you can read this will automate our farm. Now, it won't work on the first day that we plant these down, so we will have to still water our crops today, but from this day forward, we will no longer need to water our crops, and that is going to be very, very useful for us. I'm just changing out my inventory a bit so it'll be a lot, neater and a lot more useful. Now, we immediately have to put a couple pipes into the water to start our irrigation and just start streaming the pipes all together and connecting them. I actually end up misplacing the pipes and putting them in the wrong order, and I noticed this soon after because I need to put the pipes there, and I end up having to break these ones up here because otherwise it's not going to go properly, and I waste a decent amount of stamina doing this, breaking these pipes, which is not good. So yeah, so it's really unfortunate, but I do have to do this. And unfortunately, I am going to have to waste a lot of green slime to speed up these crops. But it's for a good cause, so don't freak out. I know you're probably not freaking out, but it's also good because I get a lot of food doing this. So, but this food also ends up going away pretty quickly because we're going to need a lot of stamina to water the future crops that we're going to plant. But it's so worth it in the end because we're going to have a really efficient automatic farm that we're not going to have to water anymore other than today. And if we ever make future pipes with more titanium, then we will have to water those crops, but other than that, we will not have to water them any further. So, I'm just gonna hoe the ground as much as these pipes can, irrigate. And yes, on the bottom area of the pipes, I can till the ground there as well. I just decide not to do that and just do it up here. And that allows me to plant a lot more seeds, since I did have to mess up some of my plants and put the pipes where some of the plants were. I do have to regain a lot of my stamina because tilling the ground takes up 20 stamina per till, and it's really bad. Luckily, planting the seeds does not take any stamina. Though I do wish that when you plant seeds, or at least water seeds, it gives you some experience, but unfortunately it does not. I wasn't paying attention. But I don't know if tilling the ground gives you experience. It might, but I wasn't paying attention, so I don't really know if it does. So I mainly plant the brain seeds just because I like how they look. I like how the fruit looks. So I need to water all of these so they don't die on us. Because if you read the dialogue at the very beginning of the game, I'm trying to water the ones that need watering without water in the watering can. I do that so often and it's a little ridiculous. But if you read the dialogue at the very beginning of the game, if you do not water your plants every day, they will wilt and they will die. So it's very important to keep an eye on watering your crops. It's basically exactly like Stardew when it comes to watering your plants. So it's really good to have like a close eye on making sure they are all watered. You always want to keep a close eye on that. Of course, I need to regain a lot more stamina. The watering can at first only takes up 15 of your stamina, which is already good at the start because you don't even have to upgrade it at first. So that's really good. I try to water 2 plants this time without having water in the watering can. It's really good having that as the first, I'm trying to think of a way to put it, as the first watering can without having to upgrade it and have it take up less stamina. It's really good that it only takes up 15 stamina at the start. So I'm just going to put up the watering can, the hoe, and the green slimes and put away the seeds and the titanium because I won't need that. I also put away my axe because I will not need it. Any extra tools that you do not need, it's good to put them away just so you have that extra inventory slot. Because at the start of the game, your inventory is not very big. And you do always want to go in here if you have barn animals and feed them. And I never showed this sign over here. This is where you can sell your livestock in case you want to like experiment with all the different plantimals that you can make in the livestock. Of course, we got to do our rounds and collect all the different items that are around. I do try to double swipe, but I don't get lucky. I gotta collect all the items. I did see a blue flower over here. Gotta get the blue flowers because those now haunt me. I will never live down the blue flower, and I almost missed that, but I luckily caught it. And then I was too close to that slime to try and do a double swipe, so I didn't even bother with it. And now at this point, I'm not even gonna bother talking to the NPCs because it doesn't really raise their friendship. And now that I remember this, I'm going to claim what I forgot to claim, which is the efficient hose reward. Just gonna skip past all these NPCs and go and do the rounds up here. So I don't think you really find anything inside the Slime Co. place. I've never really went in there after I've went in there the first time. I think I did a couple of times in my own playthrough, but there was never anything in there. Sorry, I like stumbled on my words. But I don't think there was ever anything else in there. I think it was always just an empty room, but just like with those machineries. Now, I never went in there after like I finished the dungeon and figured out what was at the end of it. Oh yeah, I do get the double swipe on that red slime, because you can see I have 4 slimes now instead of 2. I do manage to get a double swipe. But I never went into the Slime Co. building after I finished the dungeon in my own playthrough. I could go and see what's in there and see if it's changed any, but I doubt it does. I get the double swipe off that again, which is really cool. That pause at the end was just me trying to get another recording clip set up. I normally try to cut those out, but I guess I just didn't get that one cut. I apologize. Now we just need to make our way back and turn it to nighttime. Or put our stuff away, sell the flowers, and then turn it to nighttime. We did get 6 slime out of that, and now that we have the super red slime recipe, I'm not going to be selling the red slimes that I get, because we will need a lot of slime to make the mega planimals. Because it takes 5 red slime in order to make those. And the mega planimals are so much stronger than the regular planimals. And we will find that out very soon, as I'm going to showcase the little mega glowfin today. There's a little spoiler. Just a little one, not too much to give away. Oh yeah, before I do turn it to nighttime, I want to go back and buy something very, very important that is going to help us throughout the dungeon. Because I currently have $3,000, and I'm only going to buy 2 of these, but it's a small health potion. These cost 500 each, but they are very well worth it. Now, if you have plenty of money, it is very useful to highly stock up on these, especially if you are going into the late areas of the dungeon. Now, I ended up needing to use these very badly in this episode. These saved me. So, you'll understand what I mean by this. You'll understand what I mean. But we're gonna go to the dungeon now, so... It'd be cool. I should think about really, cutting until I get to the dungeon, because that would just make this so much quicker, but I never think of that. Maybe I'll do that next episode. Just cut until I get to the dungeon. Would you guys prefer that? Let me just ask you guys. Would you guys prefer me to just cut until I get to the dungeon? That way we're just immediately there. I don't know why I swiped there instead of at the slime. Now, this guy may seem weak at the start, but that's because he's only level 1. He does 6 damage, just like the normal glowfin did. But just wait till he levels up. It'll be well worth it in the end. Okay, so there was no crystals in there, but there is a crystal in here, and there's no enemy. We get the super green slime, but that's not really going to be of much use to us. It just makes a super grown plant of yours. It makes it have, I think, multiple fruits on it, which is pretty decent. I miss my attack, but it also misses its attack, which is really beneficial to us. And I'm glad it missed, because that could have been really bad, because it could have been a move that did double damage to us, like that one does, and we could have been in a really bad spot. But we get a level off this, so we're fully healed. I don't think there's any crystals in this room, no. So we go ahead and head back to a different room. Trying to roll in the dungeon is so wonky, because it doesn't allow you to do it in some areas because you can get stuck. See how it does that extra damage. That extra damage is so bad. It can like easily be your worst nightmare in this game. I'm going to try to be using only Mega Glowfin to gain him up in levels. And I'm also going to switch my other Glowfin up front so you can see the comparison of the two. So it's really cute to see the difference. They're so adorable together. I'm not going to be mining any gold or quartz right now because we're not in high demand of it. Though we will be needing it very soon for some materials I'm going to make for our base. I hit this thing, I think, a couple times, maybe actually once, because it might drain my health. No, I hit it once more, and then it does the health draining, and I have to switch. I just go to my other Glowfin, though. And then I actually make the mistake of not using Rally first and then Rage, and I could have just killed it that way. And my Glowfin takes so much damage and doesn't even get to level up. And I regretted that decision so badly. And I don't want to use the health potion yet, because the health potion heals 25% of your entire team. So it would be a bit of a waste to use it on just one of your plantimals. So I don't want to use it just yet. We do end up seeing just a little radish right here, so that's really good. And I do use Rally because it'll boost our attack, and it misses its attack, so we get a free attack off this guy. And it just heals itself, so I do swap to my Glowfin to try and get it a level. And unfortunately, we do not quite gain a level. I Rally and then Rage it, I think. Or do I just swipe? I think I just swiped it, and we don't quite gain a level, which is really unfortunate. I do believe I switched my Glowfin up front just to get it a level. Yes, I do. Now, this could be really bad, because my Glowfin is very, very low level, or very, very low HP. And if he were to take an attack from a black slime and it did extra damage, he could very well lose his life. So I took the, and I realized this, so I went ahead and just said, forget it, I'm using a potion, I can't risk this. Because if it's a black slime that I happen to run into, he could very well take my Glowfin's life, and I'll never get that Glowfin back. And I don't want that to happen. And I do believe I end up running into a black slime. I can't remember, but I do think I end up running into a black slime. This is just a mining room, which are always nice. Mining rooms are always a joy to see because there's no enemies. There's nothing to fight. It's just a room where you can mine crystals and ores. It's so peaceful, and I love rooms like this. And I love rooms with just like the slimes roaming around because you don't have to worry about them attacking you, because the slimes actually don't attack you. It's really weird. Oh no, I ran into the boss room. The boss room could have been really bad.
Just a minute. Recording. Huh?
I'm recording. Sorry. My mom interrupted, and I was trying to tell her that I can't really stop the recording because this app is like really weird when it comes to recording. I went to like switch my Planimals and I clicked the pause button on accident. But this app is really weird when it comes to recording. I can't just like pause it and then resume it. I have to stop the recording, save it, and then go back to the spot to where I finished the recording and then resume the recording there. It's really weird. But I had to tell her to give me a little while to finish this. I do believe I end up having to switch on this guy because he does quite a lot of damage to me. Yeah, I switched now because I don't want him to kill my Glowfin. I switched to Branger. Oh no, I switched to Radicross because he can poison it. I do believe I hit Claw and then the poison kills it, but the footage cuts for some reason. It doesn't catch that part of the battle. No crystals were in that room, so I just skipped past it. And I'm not really interested. This room was filled with slime. So I went back out of it because the recording session had ended. And when I went back in there, of course it didn't record any of it. But I double swiped a lot of them. And I ended up getting 10 red slimes. But I only got 1 green slime, I do believe. I don't think I was able to double swipe that one. Which is really unfortunate because I need a lot of green slime. And I do fortunately get a level off this guy because he really took a chunk out of our health. Oh, the black slimes are so, or dark slimes is what they're called. I just call them black slimes because I guess I'm just used to it. But the dark slimes are so hard to deal with because they do that double damage. And today there's so many black slimes in this dungeon. I did use Rally and then I'm using Swipe now because look at the damage. Oh, that freaking after damage is crazy. Like, it's ridiculous, man. We do end up running into a Branger, which is fortunate because this guy cannot do a lot of damage to us. Well, he does do a lot of damage, but he can't do like double damage. And we do gain a level, which is very nice and very fortunate. I do want to go back because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. And going back was actually the good choice because this was a mining room. I don't think there is any enemies in here. Yeah, this is just a mining room. There was no enemies. Man, when I tell y'all that having to... There's an enemy here, so... When I tell y'all that having to send the videos off your Switch to your phone one by one takes a lot of time, I am not joking. Like, and especially when your phone doesn't want to connect to the Switch first time, and then you have to press the back button on your phone multiple times just to get it to connect. It's so frustrating. Like, I don't think you guys understand. And the fact that I can only record 30 seconds of gameplay at a time, and I missed my attack there, but I can only record 30 seconds of gameplay at a time, so it makes it extremely frustrating. And I do debate on going ahead and attacking this guy for a second, but it doesn't catch it in the game clip. I do debate on going ahead and attacking that guy because I was really low health, but I saw that I had more health than what it could have damaged me with. It can damage me with 15 power, and I would have had enough health to last that damage. So I went ahead and attacked it, and I didn't miss my attack, which is always good. And now that I'm level 8, I can do the rage rally damage. But of course I missed my attack, and it hits me with a double attacking move. So I don't risk it, and I switch into Branger, who can poison it. Oh no, Branger just neutralizes this attack. I was thinking Radicross. And I just hit this thing with damage. I do think I neutralized it, yeah. Because neutralize only lasts for 3 turns. So. And then I have to switch here because he drains a lot of my health. And I just go to Glowfin to finish it off. I just use Slash, and my Mega Glowfin does gain a level, which is good because that fully heals him. I'm trying to get Mega Glowfin up to par with everyone else with levels. And of course, I'm keeping my eye out for any mythic ore because we badly need those. It's part of making very important slime materials. We do see a mythic ore there, but I'm just grabbing the green crystal first. And I don't, I just saw the enemy in there because we were just in battle with it, and I already forgot what it was. Rally rage attack on this, but I think it like almost kills me, and I switch immediately. And then it does the same to my Glowfin, and then I have to switch again. And then I just finish it off with this guy. So we are now really low on health. My Glowfin gains a level, he gains a level as well, and we get the super blue slime. Now, super blue slime is really, really, really helpful. It's gonna help us get around really fast if we have the materials to do it. And unfortunately, I don't think we do or will. And I do use the last potion because Glowfin and the rest of my team could use a little bit of health. And I don't really think it gave them too much health back. It gave them enough, I hope. I mean, it did because we got through the dungeon, to say the least. And without any mishaps. I do switch to Glowfin to kill it off to gain a level, I hope. He does. Yeah, he does gain a level from this, I do believe. Yeah. Just to heal him fully. That's the main reason I did that. And since the fire snake was mainly healing itself, I was like, okay, it's probably just going to heal again. It's not going to kill me. And that's why he is so good. 46 damage with Rally Rage attack. I don't even think normal Glowfin did that much at level 10 with Rally Rage. And that is just insane damage. Just wait till he gets in the higher levels. He's going to be a powerhouse. Now, watch this damage. If it actually gets it in. It did not get the damage in. Oh, Jesus. I think we one-shot that guy. I'm pretty sure we just one-shotted that guy, which is insane that we can just one-shot the Dark Slimes now with the Rally Rage attack. I really wish it had got that in, but I guess it didn't. We did one-shot that guy, though, and I do believe we one-shot this guy as well. Yeah, one shot. 46 damage per Rally Rage attack. And he's level 12 now. I do keep going with Glowfin. And I narrowly escaped with this black slime. That is the boss. And that could have very well been very detrimental. And this guy is very scary. Because he does 34 damage to us. And we almost kill him. Almost. But I cannot risk my attack missing. So I go to my Glowfin. And I easily kill it with my Glowfin. Even though we're at half health. And my Mega Glowfin does not gain a level. Which means I'm not taking on this slime boss with my Glowfin. And there's no enemies in here to level up my Glowfin. Unfortunately. So I do have to switch my Glowfin, my Mega Glowfin. And the best thing to switch my Mega Glowfin with, I do believe I end up switching it with my Radicross. Because Radicross can poison it. And that's our best chance at beating this thing with the least amount of damage taken from us. This is the scariest fight we will ever have, and this thing hits us first. So we immediately want to get the poison off. Because look at that damage. It did 20 damage to us immediately, and we missed our attack. So we cannot risk staying in. I have to go to someone else, and that's going to be him who can neutralize his attacks. And we basically just have to hit this thing as hard as we can. And the poison has already worn off. Poison only lasts for 3 turns. But it did do a chunk of his health while it was up. Radicross gains a level. And Mutano almost gains a level. That is how stressful these dungeons can be. So we just want to claim all the mythic ore that's here. And the crystals. And of course the chest. And I'm checking inventory just to see what all we have. Just gonna enter the 4th level and then leave because as much as I want to do the 4th dungeon, looking at our health meters, we do not have the health to do that, but we got a lot of mythic ore. We've got 7 of it. And we got a lot of red slimes, and I think we got a lot of red crystals as well. We got a decent amount of green crystals and blue crystals, so we're just gonna have to leave because we can't risk any of our plantimals dying. That would be a tragedy, and we can't risk that. Also, if you guys want me to cut the travel back to the house until we get a certain item I'm speaking of that I'm going to show at the end of this traveling back, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I will keep the travel in. So I'm just gonna put away what I have here, like the seeds and the ores. Actually, I need those ores out, but I do put away all the seeds. At least I think I do. Yeah, I do put away the seeds, except for one of the glowfin seeds, because I'm experimenting. So, with the blue slimes, we want to make as many as we can. And I misclicked. And unfortunately, we can only make 4, and we need 5. So, I have to put the 4 back. But this is about the end of the video. I hope you will enjoy. In the next video, we will be making that super blue slime, and I will show you what it does. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you want me to cut that stuff out, the traveling, do let me know in the comments. I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day/night. And, yeah. Goodbye.